Welcome to the deep dive.
Oh,
Okay, buckle up, because this time we are diving into two absolutely packed weeks of The Bold and the Beautiful.
yeah, really packed.
We're talking October 20th right through to Halloween, October 31st, 2025. And this isn't just any 2 weeks, is it? This is the direct lead up, the real ramp up to November sweeps.
Exactly. This is where they lay all the groundwork. The writers are basically setting the chessboard here for, like, the next 3 months of drama. It's deliberate.
Absolutely. So our mission today is to go beyond just, listing what happens. We want to dig into the why, the character motivations, the shocking twists, maybe even a little bit of writer strategy behind it all. We've got the sources, we've done the homework, and we're going straight into that escalating Luna crisis, the whole Deacon Taylor-Sheila situation, which is just wow.
Yeah.
And that secret simmering over at Forrester Creations.
And what's really striking about this block of episodes, is how Steffi's return immediately throws everything into chaos.
Right. It should be happy.
It should be. But bam, Luna news hits. And at the same time, you've got Deacon and Sheila potentially imploding, while Hope and Liam are getting this huge push to reunite. Everything shifts in these 2 weeks.
Okay, let's get into it. Section 1. The crisis ignites the moment Steffi walks in the door. So, Monday, October 20th. It starts almost idyllically, right? Steffi comes home, surprises Finn. The kids, Heise and Kelly, are there.
Yeah, the sources even mention the kids, like, tackling Finn. It's this perfect family moment.
Super heartwarming. Steffi's apparently just beaming, saying how happy they are to be back together. It's pure bliss.
Which, of course, in Soapland means it's about to be shattered.
Instantly. Because Finn immediately has to tell her the news. Luna Nozawa. She's alive.
And not just alive, but in jail. And Steffi's reaction is described as both angry and terrified. That combination is crucial.
It's not just surprise. It's like deep-seated dread mixed with fury.
Exactly. The anger is, here we go again, this threat to my family. But the terror, that comes from Luna's history. The double murder plot, everything she put them through, Luna showing up again, is Steffi's nightmare made real?
It's like the monster under the bed just climbed out again.
Pretty much. And while Steffi is reeling from this, Luna's already working the angles from behind bars. Same day, Monday, her mother Poppy visits.
Poppy.
And Poppy apparently gives her this, chillingly practical advice, basically saying, good job getting knocked up by Will Spencer, the son of a billionaire.
Wow. Just lays it out there. The baby is the leverage.
Yep. Sees the pregnancy purely as a golden ticket. But then there's a twist.
Okay.
Poppy immediately tells Luna, don't count on Bill Spencer bailing you out. She says, it's not going to happen this time. Like the Spencers have learned.
So Poppy thinks Bill's done playing savior.
That's what she says now. But, the sources kind of hint that Luna's later sons might just force Bill's hand anyway. Maybe Poppy underestimates Luna's resourcefulness.
Or her willingness to go to extremes. Which brings us straight to Tuesday, October 21st. Steffi isn't just terrified, she's fighting back.
Oh, yeah. She makes this really fierce vow. She basically declares that Luna will not use this pregnancy, this baby, to get out of the jail, out of the slammer, as the source puts it.
A slammer, okay.
Steffi's goal: keep Luna locked up for life.
That's a hard line. No compromise.
None. It's Steffi trying to break the cycle,
Yeah.
The cycle of Luna causing chaos, manipulating her way out, and starting over. Steffi's had enough.
And she's rallying the troops.
Seems like it. She sits down with Ridge and Taylor, tells them she felt she had to confront Luna. It wasn't just an emotional outburst. It sounds like she's building a strategy, getting her parents on board for what's coming.
Which is clearly a custody battle, among other things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, you've got Bill Spencer, head of the Spencer dynasty, feeling maybe a bit too confident.
As Bill often does.
Right. He's telling Katie and Will that getting custody of this baby, once Luna gives birth, a piece of cake.
Oh, Bill. Famous last words.
Could be. The source material specifically uses the phrase rude awakening. It suggests Bill thinks he can just throw lawyers and money at this.
Right. His usual playbook.
But he might not grasp that Luna's moves beyond that. She's using psychological leverage now, maybe even physical leverage, involving herself and the baby. That's way harder for Bill to counter, especially with his grandchild involved. His usual tactics might just blow up in his face.
Okay, the idea of Bill being outmaneuvered is definitely interesting, and it leads us right into the darker stuff midweek. Yeah, this is where it gets really intense. Thursday, October 23rd. Will visits Luna in jail.
And Luna immediately turns up the pressure. Tells Will that every single day she stays in there, their baby is at risk.
Laying the guilt on thick, planting the seed.
Exactly. Setting the stage. Because then, the sources confirm, A jailhouse doctor is checking Luna out because she's been beaten.
Beaten. Okay.
Yeah, she has a visible black eye. Physical proof presented right when she's emphasizing the risk to the baby.
So the implication is clear. Get me out or the baby gets hurt.
That's the emotional blackmail, yes. But here's where you really need the context, the history.
Right, because this isn't the first time, is it?
Not at all. The sources explicitly remind us the last time Luna was locked up for that double murder, she was also brutally beaten.
And that's what got her out.
That was the trigger.
Yeah.
That beating is what made Bill Spencer pull out all the stops, house arrest, eventually a full pardon. It worked like a charm back then.
Is she doing it again? Is that the suspicion?
That is the strong suspicion highlighted in the source material. Both then and now, the idea is Luna might have either hit herself or, maybe even darker, paid someone to beat her up.
Okay.
It implies this terrifying level of cold calculation, using self-harm as a get-out-of-jail-free card. And if it's true, she got away with it last time, so why wouldn't she try it again, especially with the stakes being even higher with the baby?
That is deeply manipulative. And how did the Spencers even fight that? How do you argue against helping a pregnant woman with a black eye, even if you think she did it to herself?
It's incredibly difficult. Their only defense is skepticism, which, thankfully, seems to be growing. Around the same time on Thursday, Electra Forrester has some kind of realization about Will and Luna.
Electra, Will's new romantic interest. What does she realize?
She seems to grasp the long-term implications. Even if Luna stays in jail forever, that baby means Luna is always going to be a part of Will's life.
A permanent fixture.
A permanent, potentially toxic fixture. Electra apparently finds this whole prospect distasteful. It's not just about the current drama, it's about her entire future, with Will being shadowed by Luna.
That's a heavy realization for a new relationship. And does Will see it too? Does he buy Luna's story?
It seems not. The sources say Will actually confronts Luna, tells her straight up, I know what you're trying to do.
Good for Will. He's not falling for it.
He's seen through the manipulation. And that seems to solidify the Spencer stance. By Friday, October 24th, Bill, Liam, and Katie are all on the same page.
United against Luna.
Yes. Bill explicitly tells them he believes Luna orchestrated everything, including the assault, on purpose.
Okay, so they're calling her bluff, at least privately.
Exactly. They're framing it not as a cry for help, but as another calculated move. That gives them the sort of moral justification to resist giving in, even with the black eye and the pregnancy pleasy. It's their main defense against her manipulation.
That is a high-wire act for everyone involved. Okay, let's shift gears slightly, leave the jail cell drama for a bit, and dive into the relationship messes brewing elsewhere.
All right, the Deacon Sheila Taylor triangle. Wednesday, October 22nd, things are apparently coming to a head. Sheila is described as begging Deacon not to leave her.
She's desperate, terrified. Her whole redemption arc, her freedom, her identity now, it all feels tied to Deacon. Losing him means losing everything.
And she sees Taylor as the reason.
Oh, absolutely. A direct threat. And Sheila isn't just worrying, she's acting on it. The sources confirm she's been stalking them, spying on Deacon and Taylor.
Stalking. Okay, classic Sheila.
And it gets worse. She apparently delivered some kind of low-key threat to Taylor. Whoa, hang on. Low-key threat from Sheila Carter. What does that even mean? That sounds ominous.
It does, right? It suggests it's probably psychological. A veiled warning, maybe a chilling comment, referencing her past. Something designed to scare Taylor off without leaving obvious evidence for Deacon.
Calculated. And Deacon has no idea.
Completely in the dark about the stalking and the threat. He just sees Sheila as heartbroken and desperate, not necessarily slipping back into dangerous patterns. That's the critical imbalance here.
And meanwhile, Deacon himself is torn.
Massively. He can't trust Sheila, obviously. But the sources say he's becoming more and more attracted to Taylor. He likes the stability, the normalcy maybe.
The non-criminal element.
Probably helps. And on Wednesday, despite Sheila's pleading, he's apparently not interested in working things out with her. He's leaning away.
And Taylor is encouraging this.
Seems like it. On Thursday, she's actively advising him about his marriage. Tells him his heart hasn't failed him yet, and he should trust his gut.
That's pretty direct advice. Basically, listen to the part of you that wants out.
Pretty much. She's nudging him toward leaving Sheila. And Deacon's response is telling. He apparently says he doesn't know what he'd do without Taylor.
Okay, that's more than just friendship. That's emotional reliance.
Huge step. The chemistry is building. The narrative is pushing them together. Deacon sees Taylor as his safe haven. But, and this is a big but from the sources,
Uh-oh.
There's this conflicting Thanksgiving spoiler. It throws a real wrench in the works.
Wait, so all this buildup, Deacon leaning towards Taylor, Sheila getting desperate, it doesn't stick.
Well, that's the puzzle. The sources point out that despite everything happening now, the spoilers for Thanksgiving, like a month later, show Sheila and Deacon still together, having dinner with Carter and Daphne Rose.
What? How? That feels like a total bait and switch.
It does, right.
Yeah.
And the speculation in the source material is that the showrunner, Brad Beal, might be doing this deliberately. He famously loves the redeemed Sheila character.
Right, he fought to bring her back and redeem her.
Exactly. So the theory is he's teasing this Deacon-Taylor thing, building it up, only to throw up a roadblock to keep Deacon and Sheila together long term. Maybe that roadblock is related to Sheila's low-key threat becoming less low-key.
So it's prioritizing the character arc over the immediate story logic, maybe.
Possibly. Or setting up an even bigger explosion down the line. It's the classic soap opera build anticipation. Then yank the rug out, only to reset it later. Makes things messy.
Definitely messy. Okay, while that triangle implodes, another couple is getting a nudge towards reuniting. Hope and Liam.
Yeah, on Friday the 24th, Deacon actually takes time out from his own drama to meddle in his daughter's life.
Parental advice time.
Yep. He tells Hope, with Brooke right there too, that she needs to open up her heart to Liam again. Don't let him get away. It's a united front from Mom and Dad.
Pushing for Lope. But how does Hope react? Is she on board?
She's hesitant. She apparently tells him she just doesn't know what the future holds. So the door's open, but she hasn't walked through it yet. The uncertainty's all on her side.
And Liam, where's his head at?
Oh, Liam's crystal clear. Katie talks to him, asks him straight up, do you want a life with Beth and Hope? And he just nods yes. He's described as completely smitten and wants back together, like yesterday.
So the ball is firmly in Hope's court.
Completely. The pressure's on her now.
All right, one more piece of drama for this section, shifting to the office. Forrester Creations has a secret.
A secret relationship, yeah. Wednesday, October 22nd. The new designer for Hope for the Future, R.J. Forrester, who the notes sometimes call D.
Okay, RJD. Got it.
He's dating someone named Remy Price. And it's a secret at work.
Why the secrecy?
Well, RJ keeps asking Remy that. Why can't they just tell people? But Remy insists, tells him something like, don't worry about me, it's all about your future, kisses him, sends him off to work. Remy's being protective of RJ's career, it seems.
Protective because there has to be a reason.
Oh, there is. And it's a big one. The source material spells it out. The moment RJ mentions Remy's name at Forrester Creations, his job is immediately at risk.
Why? What did Remy do?
It all centers on what Remy did to Electra Forrester.
Electra again. Okay, so Remy has some bad history with her, and by extension, the Forresters.
Seems like it. Could be personal, could be professional scandal. Whatever it is, if Remy's past connection to Electra comes out before Remy controls the narrative, the sources predict the drama will be 9 times as messy and soapy.
A ticking time bomb right under the Forrester roof, especially with Steffi just coming back.
Exactly. Steffi has no idea about this new designer, let alone his secret baggage. It's set up perfectly for her to stumble into it.
Okay, we're into the final week of October now, October 27th to 31st. This is the direct runway into sweeps, and the Luna situation, it's not calming down.
Not even close. It's escalating. Luna is apparently still pulling stunts behind bars. She's desperate.
What kind of stunts now? More beatings?
Seems focused on the baby. She appears to be actively trying to make the Spencers believe she's going to be beaten so badly she'll have a miscarriage if she stays locked up.
Oh my God, leveraging the baby's life itself?
That seems to be the tactic. And again, the sources strongly reiterate the suspicion that Luna is inflicting these injuries or staging them herself.
That is incredibly dark. It's such a high-risk game for her. What if something actually does go wrong?
That's the terrifying edge she's walking. If she's faking it and gets caught, she loses everything. If she's faking it and something real happens as a result, well, that's a tragedy she engineered. It really pushes the boundaries of how manipulative the character can be.
And Steffi's reaction to all this? Still terrified.
Still terrified, yeah. Happy to be home, but the fear about Luna is constant. She's worried that if Luna does manage to get out, she and the kids are immediately targets again.
The trauma is still very fresh.
Very. But it's solidifying her bond with Finn. The sources say they are completely united on doing all they can to keep Luna behind bars. It's not just Steffi's fight, it's theirs together.
A united front against Luna. Okay, what about the other storylines heading into sweeps? Taylor and Deacon.
Still getting closer. That slow burn continues. Taylor seems to be enjoying playing advisor and confidant.
Oblivious to the danger lurking nearby.
Completely oblivious that Sheila is still jealous and stalkery. Sheila, watching them get closer, is just adding fuel to her fire. You just know something has to blow there during sweeps. Either she confronts Taylor or tries to sabotage Deacon somehow.
Yeah, that feels inevitable. And Hope and Liam, any movement.
Momentum seems to be building. The hosts and the source material note there's a real potential. We could see Hope and Liam actually on a date soon.
A date. Okay, so Hope might finally be ready to take that step.
Looks like it. Which could signal a full Lope reunion is genuinely on the cards for sweeps.
Interesting. Now, back to Luna for a second. Is there any sign of compromise from the Spencers? Or are they holding firm on locked up for life?
There's a potential crack, and it might come from Katie.
Katie, the voice of reason sometimes.
Exactly. The idea floated is that Katie might push Bill towards a sort of middle ground, get Luna released, but only on temporary house arrest.
Okay.
Just until the baby's born safely. Then, theoretically, she gets tossed back behind bars.
Protect the baby, but still punish Luna eventually.
It's a pragmatic solution. It addresses the immediate baby-at-risk threat without giving Luna the permanent freedom she wants. It feels like a very Spencer way to handle it, complex, maybe temporary, and bound to cause more drama later.
Definitely sounds like kicking the can down the road. Okay, last piece.
Yeah.
Forrester Creations updates. Steffi's back in the office.
Right. And she has a lot to catch up on. The notes specifically mention her meeting the new designer, RJD.
Uh-oh.
And also finding out that Hope is not engaged to Carter anymore.
Okay, so she gets the memo on Hope's love life. But meeting RJD, does she sense anything?
Not explicitly mentioned yet, but her return puts her right in the path of that ticking time bomb. RJ's dream job is still hanging by a thread because of whatever Remy did to Elektra.
And Steffi, as co-CEO and family protector, is probably the most likely person to uncover that secret, right?
Absolutely. She's got the authority and the motivation. When that secret about Remy's past inevitably comes out, it could cause a huge rift, especially between Steffi and the Holbrook side of the family who hired RJ.
All right, before we wrap up and look ahead, a couple of quick industry notes that came up in the sources. There's a crossover happening.
Yeah, a fun little nod. Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, is apparently popping over to Beyond the Gates, the other CBS soap, on Friday, October 24th.
Giving Ridge a break from the LA drama for a day.
Maybe. And also a really significant recognition for the actress right in the middle of this storm.
Oh.
Lisa Yamada, who plays Luna Nozawa, actually won an Emmy for Best Emerging Talent for this role.
Wow, that's fantastic. And well-deserved, I'd say, given the complexity she's playing right now.
Totally agree. Portraying that blend of potential victim and calculating manipulator, that takes serious skill. It kind of validates the writers going all in on this dark storyline for her.
Definitely. Okay, so let's pull it all together. We're looking at the last 2 days of October the 30th and 31st, the very start of November sweeps. Where does that leave us?
At a point of maximum tension,
Yeah.
like across the board, you've got the Luna custody battle reaching fever pitch with her extreme stunts.
Right.
You've got the Deacon Sheila Taylor situation where Sheila's stalking feels like it has to lead to a confrontation or an attack. And you've got the RJ Remy secret at Forrester,
Yeah.
just waiting for Steffi or someone else to pull the pin. It's like the writers have perfectly timed all these conflicts to explode right as the ratings period begins.
It's not just one cliffhanger. It's like the whole show is poised on a cliff edge heading into November. Hashtag tag outro. Okay, so let's recap the absolute core takeaways for you from these intense 2 weeks. Number 1, Luna is playing an incredibly dangerous game, likely involving self-harm to manipulate her way out of prison, using her pregnancy as the ultimate weapon.
Right. Number 2, Steffi, backed by Finn, is drawing a hard line. She's determined to keep Luna locked up, terrified for her family's safety. No compromise there.
And number 3, the Deacon-Taylor romance is heating up, looking like the logical path. But don't count Sheila out. Those Thanksgiving spoilers suggest a major roadblock or reversal is coming, likely driven by the showrunner's attachment to Sheila's redemption.
Exactly. And why this all matters, why you should really pay attention to this period, is it shows perfectly how one major crisis, Luna's fight for freedom, sends ripples everywhere.
It destabilizes everything.
Everything. Steffi's return, relationships, careers.
Yeah.
It's all interconnected and volatile because of this one central conflict.
It really highlights the structure of the storytelling.
It does.
Yeah.
Which leads us to maybe one final thought for you to chew on.
Okay.
Given Luna's history, this isn't the first time she's potentially used faked abuse or self-harm to get what she wants. What does that say about her character arc? Is this kind of extreme manipulation a sustainable path forward for a villain on the show? Or is she inevitably going to be exposed maybe by Bill or Steffi calling her bluff and lose absolutely everything this time?
That's the million-dollar question heading into sweeps, isn't it? Will the ultimate manipulation actually work? Thank you for joining us for this deep dive. We'll catch you on the next one.